like it's been a million years since I've set up a camera, but I'm so glad to see you. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cameron. I make videos about books and reading in the reading community and everything. And I have a cold today, so if I sound like it, I apologize. I promise I've taken medicine, I'm taking care of myself. But this past week in the United States was our holiday, which is Thanksgiving, which despite its kind of questionable origins and like what it's resulted in, is a time of year where we try to maintain thankfulness for what we have and what we're given and stuff like that. So I have been in a major funk this month. I'm quite not happy with how this month has gone, stuff like that. So I thought it would be a good idea for me to practice a little bit of thankfulness, to talk about the things I am grateful for in the book community, and just kind of, I don't know, express my gratitude to all of you and to everyone in the reading community, despite the fact that it's been a very long decade. So what I'm basically gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of yap at you guys again and just talk about the things that I find that I am grateful for when I'm reading or when I'm interacting with other readers and stuff like that. So welcome to the video. So yeah, first, the things I want to talk about being grateful for is a lot of my reading goals. I'm hoping to finish my 197th book of the year this evening. I'm gonna take some time to actually sit down and finish that book, but I am very thankful that I've been able to read a lot. I know I've talked about on this channel recently that I'm disappointed that I haven't necessarily hit my monthly reading goals, which happens, but I have been doing extraordinarily well in reading otherwise, and I've read a lot of books that have very much broadened my horizons. I've read a lot of nonfiction that I was able to learn things from, which is very, very cool. And I'm just very thankful that I get to do this. I get so much time to read. I get to devote at least 30 minutes of every day just to sit down and read. I have access to audiobooks. That's also great. I'm super thankful for that. But yeah, so basically the first thing, this is an aside, but if you can't tell, my plants over here are getting bigger because this one keeps poking me. But anyway, so I'm very thankful that I am at a point where I have exceeded my goals. I still got one more month of the year left to read, but I'm super thankful that I'm gonna likely be able to hit 200 books this year, that I have had such a successful year in my reading. Another thing that I am also grateful for is I started this YouTube channel at the very beginning of the year. I think my very first post was the first Sunday of the year. And I have already got 1,500 subscribers, which is super cool. This is so fun. I love doing it. So thank you so much for subscribing. But I only just started this. I have posted less than 50 videos on this account, and I see so much love and like just a lot of really interesting conversation on this channel. So I'm thankful that it has been a successful channel and that I have a lot of you guys are commenting on all of these videos, and that's super, super cool. So I'm also thankful about the success of this brand new baby booktube channel, and I'm so glad you all could join me for that. Another thing that I am thankful for is obviously you guys. This is so cool. It's so cool that I get to do this every week and that I can always expect comments from a lot of my subscribers, and that a lot of you guys are liking the videos I'm putting out and watching everyone. That is so cool. I am so thankful for you guys getting involved and feeling passionate about reading and feeling passionate, oh my gosh, I'm stuffed up again, and feeling passionate about what we are all here for, which is the enjoyment of reading and book recommendations and all sorts of things like that. I'm also thankful for the recommendations you guys give me. I've read several of your recommendations that I probably never would have picked up before you guys recommended it to me, which is very, 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 very cool. And I am just so thrilled to be able to be that person that you guys can send book recommendations to. It's so cool. I'm so thankful for you guys. Kind of pivoting from talking about you guys and more into like the general world of reading, I am extremely thankful for book communities all over, both the ones I know in person, the ones that we've cultivated here online, the ones I've met kind of all over the internet and all in person. That is very cool. What are you doing? Sorry, my cat was fluffing up at me. We had to fight. But anyway, I'm just so grateful for that. I'm also grateful for readers who are fighting against censorship all over the United States, specifically from where I'm from, and all over the world. That's a very cool thing. I'm very happy with, I'm very thankful towards the book community about both fighting against censorship and fighting for literacy and media literacy and fighting for people to pick up even one book a year. That's like a really cool thing. That's a really cool thing that we all share together. I'm super thankful for readers who prioritize accessibility and recognize that no matter which way you want to read, whether that's in an audio format, through fan fiction, through a physical book, through an ebook, no matter which way you're reading is a valid way of reading. I'm so thankful for a book community that recognizes that and empowers that. I am also just so thankful for people who feel so passionate about reading, even if it's just like, oh my gosh, I love this romance trope, or oh my gosh, I loved this plot point in this science fiction series. That is so cool. That is so fun that we can all get excited about it, and in a way that kind of benefits like a lot of people. Like, reading is so beneficial to everyone, and I'm so glad there is a crew of people on the internet that recognize that. That is so cool. This next section is more for my authors. We love our authors. That is very cool. I'm so thankful that you guys devote so much time to writing 300-page novels, 400-page novels, whole series of books. That is so cool. I'm so appreciative towards that, especially with the rise in censorships of books all over the United States right now. It's so cool when writers can just get out and like put their stuff out there and spend time writing it. That's awesome. I also am just so thankful for both traditionally published authors and self-published authors. Traditionally published authors have to jump through a lot of hoops and go through a lot of things to even get signed by a publishing company and to get their books distributed, and it's such hard work, and that's an amazing thing to get to do. It's really cool, I'm sure, for a lot of people to be like, I got traditionally published, and it's a long, hard road, and I want to say I thank you to all my traditionally published authors. On the other side of things, self-published authors are so cool too. It's a lot of work having to write, edit, publish, distribute your own book. That is crazy. I'm so glad we have resources that allow you to do that a little bit easier, but it's also incredibly hard work. Like, both sides of things are very difficult, and I want to say thank you so much. It's very awesome that you got the chance to do that and that we now get to enjoy what you've written for us. Thank you so much. There's also the amount of research that goes into writing books, both fiction and non-fiction. Non-fiction authors are crazy. They just live, breathe, and eat all of the information that they're trying to put into this book. And research is not fun for a lot of people. It's not interesting for a lot of people. So it's really cool that authors like get the chance, like, well, I don't know if they get the chance. Sometimes I'm sure it feels like a burden, but that they take the time out of their day, week, month, year, years to be able to do this, to create books that all of us can either learn from or just genuinely enjoy. Thank you so much to authors. You guys definitely keep the book community and world running because of all the great works you guys are producing. Even between a tiny little romance book or children's books all the way up to 1,000-page research essays and books. Thank you so much. You guys are so cool. I admire you so much. I am so appreciative towards you. And then finally, perhaps one of the biggest but most underappreciated parts of the book world and book community is small booksellers, small-time businesses that take the time and finance their own companies and stuff like that to be able to sell and distribute books to us, particularly booksellers who are distributing banned books. That's awesome. Keep doing that. You guys are rad, and I want you guys to know that. I hope you have the most successful year this year and next year, because people are shopping small businesses and buying books from you guys. And then, of course, the other most underappreciated kind of pillar of the entire reading community is public libraries. You guys, I love my library. I've talked so many times on this channel about how much I love my library. I love all of the resources they have, books or non-books. They have plenty of classes, they have plenty of crews, they host so many events. I know my local library had a big D&D night the other night. That's rad. So please, along with me, I'm so thankful for librarians and how they're such important parts of both the community and the library. They have literally dedicated their entire career to making sure that people are able to read books that they're interested in, to making sure that there's a free resource that lots of people can go to and use for those resources. That's awesome. That's so cool. And I also want to shout out librarians because they are going through a lot right now in the United States. Book bannings are at an all-time high. They have to stand up for their right to be able to provide books to people all the time, and a lot of times they lose that battle. And that's not fun for them, I'm sure, but they're still standing strong. They're still showing up to work every day, even when it's kind of dangerous to be them. Like, it's getting harder and harder to be a librarian. So I am just so thankful to libraries so much all over the world. So yeah, basically this was just a big rant of how thankful I am for everyone, you guys included. I hope that the book community we've cultivated here and just the book community, readers all over the world, get to continue to share books with each other and provide books and education for people all over the world. That is such a cool thing. I'm so thankful for it, and I'm just, every day I make time to do this on YouTube every week because I just love the book community. And I love what we do, and I love talking about books, and I just so appreciate all of you for showing up every week and listening to me. So yeah, that's my video. I'm so glad you watched. I hope you agree. If I missed anything, put it down in the comments. Put down stuff you are thankful for in the book community. Even if it's just like a certain trope in fiction that you really like, just put it down in the comments. This is what this video is for. If you like the video, give it a like. If you have seen multiple of my videos and you're enjoying them, or you truly just want to come into a community where we get to talk about books all the time, and that's really cool, then feel free to subscribe. I would love to see you join us. Yeah, so thank the people around you, even if it's your friends, family, fellow readers. Thank the people around you. Show appreciation for what we get to do. It's a privilege to get to read every day. So go pick up a new book. And then of course, as always, go visit and support your local libraries and librarians. I will see you all later. Goodbye!